Hello and welcome to day 17 of Vlogmas. I'm doing something a little bit different today. I'm having a bumper crafty day, doing lots and lots of prep work for Christmas. So it's probably going to be quite a long vlog, but nevertheless we've got lots of different creative things for you to see and hopefully enjoy. We're making gingerbread houses, I've done a themed bath for Robin, we're starting my new English paper piecing project, I'm doing the grafting of the toe of a sock for Robin in just a few moments, and we'll be making a second chutney and some cranberry scones this evening. So lots and lots for you to enjoy. I hope that in this last week before Christmas your own preparations are going well and you are feeling calm and peaceful. And remember, you are exactly where you're meant to be. It's not a race, don't compare yourself to anyone else. Comparison is the thief of joy. So it's 6:45 in the evening, so I thought I'd take you through my day so far, catch you up to where we are now. We thought we would make some gingerbread because I wanted to try and make a gingerbread house. So this morning was the first stage, which was actually making the gingerbread itself. It's a recipe readily available from Good Housekeeping, and I will share with you what we did now.
Gaze upon the sky, Christmas on my mind, somewhere from a place up high above. There's a song of love traveling afar, seeking us to warm up every heart, to be our light into the night. Bless us with a moment of serenity. Let it come to bloom, joyful Christmas news. Hope will find its way to you. Peaceful little lights, Christmas on my mind, somewhere from a place up high above. There's a special star shining from afar, seeking us to warm up every heart, to be our light into the night. Bless us with a moment of serenity. Let it come to bloom, joyful Christmas news. Hope will find its way to you. Hope will find its way to you.
Wow.
How is it? Is it good? Is it yummy?
It's delicious, Mama.
It's delicious. I'm so glad. gingerbread made. We went for a long walk. I've walked up a steep hill pushing the pram with the dog. much to the amazement of several local dog walkers, which made me feel very good. We met a beautiful Great Dane called Leela, and yeah, then it was home in time for lunch. Robin went down for a nap, giving me some much needed time to start my new English paper piecing project. I don't know why I was so worried about cutting out those hexes. It was really easy. I kept them as squares because that's what I did with my friend Jackie for Robin's quilt. I didn't worry about tracing out bigger hexagons and then doing that. So I've sort of cut out squares because it will do the same thing. Now last year I did an English paper piecing tutorial in Vlogmas, and I'm not going to do one this year because I've just got so much on. But do check out Vlogmas 2022 if you want one. So all you do is you take your hexie, your template. Now I've cheated, these are ready-made, I treated myself. The pattern from So Sweet Violet does come with the templates, it comes with everything you need, but she also sells these ready-made ones. I think she knows that some of us just don't have the time or inclination. And all you do is you fold over the fabric and baste it in place with an ordinary needle and thread. You're going through both the fabric and the paper to go around. Now I've got 30 hexies to go around, and I know I can do those quite quickly. So I'm going to sit and do those while watching Vlogmases now, and then we'll come back together for the next stage of the hot water bottle, which will be sewing them together. I'm slightly nervous that this is going to take a very long time to do, to be honest. And I haven't got a lot of time. I think what I might end up doing is posting most of this person's gifts off to her so she's got them before Christmas, and then give her a post-Christmas gift to look forward to. She's had COVID as well, the person I'm swapping with, and has been feeling utterly wretched. So on the one hand, I really want to get this done. On the other hand, I didn't want to do it while I had COVID in case I gave her COVID. But she's now had COVID. It's all a mess. It's all a total mess. But there we are. I'm just doing the best I can. I really love the backing fabric I chose. I chose this to go with the Christmassy ones. And so far, actually cutting out the fabric has been really easy, and I've got enough to do a second hot water bottle cover in this fabric. I only need 30 hexies. It's really tempting. Or to do a placemat or something to go with it, or a coaster or something. Anyway, I'm getting carried away. So this is what I'm creating. Anyway, the hot water bottle cover, and it's patchworked on one side, not on the other. So I'm going to sit and look at some Vlogmases, but I've got something I want to show you first. Yesterday I was completely distracted by being locked in a room, so I didn't talk to you about anything, but I've had some wonderful parcels arrive. The parcel from my swap has arrived, and I haven't opened it, I haven't peeked. but Jude sent me a parcel as well, and I've just got to show you. So I was expecting a parcel from Jude insofar as I'd bought 2 skeins of undyed merino from DK from him to do a test knit for Cat Crafty Knits. She's got her over the ocean sweater, which I'm going to make as a baby gift. And I'm doing the 0 to 6 month size, so I knew that was coming. I also knew that he was going to chuck in a bottle of Eucalan wool wash that he didn't need. He said, can you use it? I'm like, yes, always. I'm always doing hand washing now because I keep knitting my son's sweaters and I keep knitting people's socks. So that's come my way. But when I opened the box, it was a big box, and he did say there were Christmas gifts for Robin in there, and I thought, oh gosh, what have you bought him? There was something else for my business that he'd included that he's absolutely refusing to take payment for because he's very naughty. But I cried. He said, and I texted him, he's like, I just felt like you needed a little pick-me-up. I'm like, yeah, I did. Yeah, there's some stuff going on that I won't bore you with, but there's some stuff going on in the background. Everyone's fine. Everyone's well, apart from my aunt who's very ill with COVID, and my other aunt who's ill with COVID, and my uncle who's ill with COVID, and my father-in-law is ill with COVID, and everyone's got blooming COVID. It's ridiculous, but anyway. So there's a trio of these beautiful yarns. So I will have to check with him what he did with these, but I reckon I could do one of the stockings that he's done with these, which would be really cute, or a 3-colour hat or something. So that is very, very special. And the squishiest, softest hand spun, it's coming up quite grey on my camera, but it's actually a really beautiful pink and blue. And it is hip strings 3-ply, 237 yards. He spun it in January 2020, which I think must have been when Laura and Leslie were over, which is very exciting. And it's Oasis, and it's from Super Summer Knit Together 2018. So just before we met, he bought this, and it's just like, oh, it's so beautiful. I think this is going to become a hat or a cowl for me because it's so lovely. But that's not all. And I've got to show you these, they're just gorgeous. I need to check the pattern. I don't know if it's one of Ellie's patterns or not, but the yarn I'm told is Eden Cottage yarns. And he said he felt like I needed these. But you know, now I'm a country bumpkin. Here we go. Aren't they beautiful? They are so soft and so warm and just so perfect. It's little thistles. Aren't they utterly, utterly beautiful? And look at this detail down the side. I just love it. They're so, so beautiful. And oh, I just love them. I absolutely love them, and I'm going to be wearing them this winter, feeling very, very smug and warm and cozy. My fingers feel warm just sitting in them now. They're just, oh, how beautiful. How lucky am I? Oh, anyway, back to hopefully spreading joy to someone else who needs it and getting on with these hexies. I love sewing. I find it very therapeutic. I started off years ago with cross stitch that my aunts got me into. My mum and my aunt used to do it a lot together, and I found it an invaluable way of getting to spend time with my mum in the evenings. If I could sit quietly and sew and cross stitch, then I was able to stay downstairs with her. I suppose it helped stop me talk all the way through the television programmes, which could be pretty annoying, I guess. So I've cross-stitched from a young age, and I've knit from a young age as well. My grandma taught me to knit. For me, crafting is all about family, and it's all about spending time with people you care about. It's about giving love to people, to showing them you care, to showing them they matter, to spending time picking out the perfect fabric or the perfect yarn, seeing a pattern that you think will speak to them, choosing a meaningful object such as this hot water bottle cover to bring warmth and comfort to someone who's lost a dear friend this year. Making quiets down my mind. I find it peaceful and comforting. It helps me be still when I struggle to be still. It helps my mind to be calm when I struggle to quiet it. It makes me feel useful and worthwhile in a time where you struggle to find meaning and worth in yourself. I've no interest in entering competitions or country shows with my crafting. I like the fact that this is something that people don't grade, and hopefully they just look at it and see the effort and thought that you put into it, and they can feel the love, and that is enough. Making is also about coming together. Knitting I was taught by my grandma, and crocheting with guidance from my mum as I found my way through my first projects. Cross stitch was shown to me by my mum and my aunt. Sketching from my dad. And I used to love sitting and watch my granddad in his garage workshop, smelling the smell of the sawdust coming from the lathe. There's something uniquely comforting, nostalgic to me about the smell of wood. In my vlogs, you'll sometimes see a doll's house in the background, a present for my 6th Christmas from my granddad, who made it for me, with the doll's clothes hand sewn by my grandma and the wallpaper and carpeting and decorating, of course, also by grandma. I sit under a lamp that's barley twist, created again by my granddad on his lathe, and in my son's nursery upstairs, a rocking chair, once again created by my granddad. It's these pieces that make you feel special, that make you feel loved, and are daily reminders of the love and work that someone's put into something for you. English paper piecing was something I'd never seen before I went to the Cavendish on a Wednesday with my friends. Anne always had little tiny hexagons with her, painstakingly folding the fabric around the paper and basting them in place, and then later, as the weeks and months passed, starting to join them together into flowers made up of hexagons, which she would then take home and join those into her quilt top. I'd wanted to try it. It seemed so peaceful and relaxing to watch. And so when I knew my son was on the way, I found a quilt pattern and persuaded my friend Jackie to help me learn how to do it. Jackie and Helen and I spent a morning cutting out fabric squares and making my own templates for hexagons. I still haven't finished that quilt, but I know that when I do, Robin's going to absolutely love it. It's fear that stops me trying new crafts and doing new things. Fear of not being good enough, fear of it going wrong, fear of wasting the materials for the product. But once I get started, once I put my big girl pants on, as a friend of mine likes to say, then it all starts to come together. And I realise it's nothing to be afraid of after all, and remember to just enjoy the making and enjoy the moment. Well, I made good progress on the hexagons, as you'll have seen in that clip. And then as I got to the end of the 6th or 7th one, I heard a little voice saying, "Mama," and it was Robin having woken up from his nap. So we very quickly cleared the decks from my sewing and brought out the gingerbread that we had made earlier to create our gingerbread house. Are you excited?
What are you excited for?
Excited.
Excited? What for?
Yay!
Is this...
Excited.
You excited? What are you excited for? Sprinkles?
Eating this ring.
Oh, eating the sprinkles.
So I've never done this before, and you haven't either, have you, Mills?
No.
So
Eating.
you just want to eat the sprinkles. This is going to be quite exciting. So I've got a board for them to go on, and I think I'll open it and you may have one. I think that might need to put icing on the board first
Okay.
to stick the house up with. So we're going to make some peaky icing, hopefully. Right. Did you remember to say please?
Please.
Can I have the dummy, please? Thank you. Ta.
No dummy.
Yeah, you don't need a dummy, do you? Eat the snowman, don't you? There we go. Well, who's that? Oh,
Oh.
bye-bye, snowman.
Open.
You want the polar bear now? Are any of these going to make it onto your gingerbread house? You say thank you?
Thank you.
That's what I thought. Woohoo! It's going to get a little bit messy.
Wonders of life got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. I pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arm. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year, drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you.
As you can see, we had so much fun decorating that gingerbread house. It's not going to win any prizes on Grand Designs or get us noted by any architecture firms, but we had so much fun, and I was really quite surprised with how delicate Robin was. I was merrily chucking things onto the icing, but Robin was very carefully putting one sprinkle on at a time. He's very pleased with his masterpiece, and I'm looking forward to taking it with us on Christmas Day to share with the family. Obviously, if you're going to be working with that much icing, you're going to get a bit sticky, so it was time for a bath. And one of the things that I've seen on Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels is this idea of a themed bath, and I was really excited to try and create one for Robin. I used things that we had around the house already, with the exception of some new bath squeaky toys that I'd bought for him from Dunelm when I popped in the other night. Kids' bath toys you need to rotate fairly regularly anyway, because they get water in them and they can go mouldy. So it seemed like the perfect excuse to bring some out.
Nice!
Lights!
Christmas lights!
Wow! Christmas bath! Wow!
And who's over there?
Who have we got?
Snowman.
Snowman and
Santa.
Yeah! Oh, and we got
Santa.
Santa Gonk. Yeah!
oh, and what's this? Who's this in the bubbles?
Who have we got in the bubbles?
Who's in the bubbles?
We got Christmas toys.
Thank you. Bird.
So
It's a
Robin,
robin.
just like you.
Baby.
Is it a parrot, is it? No, it's a robin. It's a robin.
Enjoy your bath, baby.
Pop it in.
Now Robin is tucked up in bed. We've had dinner. We've watched Diggle Piggle. Robin's gone up to get his present book from Tumbleted, and I am going to sit here and just put the finishing touches on this spring greens sock that I'm making for Robin before we get on with the evening's crafting. And I've got a busy evening ahead of me. So that's another little pair of socks finished, which means Robin's box of socks is complete. At least if I'm using the box that he chose, in which I can only fit 4 pairs anyway. And even that's a little bit of a tight squeeze. So that feels really, really good to have finished that off. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So now I've got to make the decision as to whether I start baking or whether I and making the chutney, or whether I treat myself to a bath. My hip's quite sore. The fairy lights are in the bathroom from Robin's Christmas bath, and a book is calling to me. I am reading The Great Christmas Knit Off. There are elements to it that aren't amazing. Interestingly, the author references Ravelry, but it is essentially a cosy, almost hallmarky type book. A typical chick lit, really. Girl has life crisis, girl runs away to countryside to see friend is not there, girl ends up in a right pickle on the way there, girl gets rescued by a benevolent gay friend. meets tall, dark, handsome stranger, stumbles into a knitting shop on its knees, on its last legs, with a few drop stitches. You get the drift. It's a nice, cosy read, and it's a little bit of fun. There's a little bit of humour to it. She's not one of my go-to authors, but I chose the book because it popped up on Kindle recommended a few years ago. We're going about 5 or 6 years ago, I think now. And I read it over Christmas when I was down in Devon, actually. Now I've just got to make that decision, and you will find out one way or the other what it's going to be. Ready? Off we go.
Go. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Present the tumble Ted. Wow. Come on then, open it with Daddy then. Yeah, right. Ready? Oh. Here you go. Pull this bit then. Pull. Pull, Robin. Oh, right, pull. Pull. Keep pulling. Right, pull from here. Whoa. Oh. Jack and the Beanstalk. Wow, Jack and the Beanstalk. What a great book that was going to be.
Whoa, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, oh, oh, la da da da, making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da. Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh, la da da da, oh, 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 la da da da, making our Christmas memories. Yes, these are the good times with you. Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you. Just you and nobody else. It's so good to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, yeah. I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories.
I'm all for Christmas, all the happy smiles and the wishes, and I want it all from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew. This Christmas I only wanna be close to you. Whatever we do, we will be alright. These holiday wonders will open your mind. May all your wishes tonight come true. The love I lived, the dream I knew.
Well, that's it for today. It's midnight, so it is now the 18th of December, but I have made the scones and actually they taste really, really good. I'm definitely going to be making another batch. Now, I've made scones like that before. It must be the American way. But yeah, they taste brilliant. So I've popped those in the freezer. I'm going to make another batch. So I've got more for my hampers and for Christmas Day. And I also made the red onion chutney. It took a little while to do. It took a little while to thicken up enough. But I got 4 jars out of that batch. Cried a bit, as you can see by the state of my eye makeup. And I finished one colour of my habitation throw and I'm halfway through another colour of my habitation throw. I'm halfway through colour 17. I reckon I can do it. If I knit exclusively on the habitation, I can get it done tomorrow. I can get it in the post or get it done Tuesday in the post. Even if it's in the post Wednesday, it stands a chance of arriving. Anyway, I'm going to head off to bed. I am shattered. Anyway, tomorrow. I'm not sure what I've got planned tomorrow. We're going to see what happens. We will be doing salt dough decorations. He got very excited about the candy cane cookie cutter, so I think he'll probably really enjoy making candy cane salt dough decorations this year. He's getting really good with the rolling as well, as you would have seen earlier when we were making the gingerbread. So cool. All right then, take care. Bye.